doing good.
Hey, talk a little bit about the excitement going into this game. I mean, I asked Richard how you guys planning on staying hyped through the Christmas season. I mean, how are you planning to stay hyped? And I mean, how exciting is it?
It's very exciting. It's another bowl game, um, 27th in a row. So we're just trying to keep the same attitude and try to stay in the same mindset as the beginning of the season, and just approaching each game the same way.
Hendon, I remember after the Miami game, you remember this too, when you said that you were not impressed with the way you threw the ball, the way you played, and all that. As you've watched film of yourself, you played more. Do you look back at that game, and are you less critical of yourself because of the fact that you were starting for the first time and it was all new to you, or do you look back at it and say, "Man, I really did suck. Like that was not the game that I wanted to play at all," and you came out with a win still.
Yeah, I still have that same mindset. I'm really tough on myself. So any game, if I have a fault or a mishap, then I'm always gonna say I played bad, even if I didn't play bad. So always just keeping that mindset of I can always get better is beneficial for my game.
You it goes without saying that you get more comfortable the more you play, obviously, and maybe things slow down defensively when you're out there playing. I don't know, but what from your perspective has gotten better about your game since you've taken this starting role?
Probably my anticipation in throwing the ball, and probably just reading things on the back end of plays post snap, and just diagnosing defenses. That's probably.
Go ahead. Sorry.
That's probably what I've gained from exposure and playing in games.
Was there a play or something that required? I don't know if there's something that required some touch or something that you might not have understood in those first start or two that you were able to grasp better against UVA or Georgia Tech that you felt like you couldn't have done in one of those first two starts.
Not really. No play really comes to mind. Just kind of timing routes and getting the ball out of my hand quicker when I'm hot off a blitz, things like that.
Given your family background, is your dad particularly critical of you, or is he more encouraging, or is it kind of a mix?
I think my mom might be more critical than my dad, but they both of them kind of chip in and tell me, I see this, I see you're doing that, you need to go work on this. So I just take all the input and go to work.
I know you guys had team meetings or individual meetings with the coaching staff last week. And what has Coach Fuente said about next year? Have you guys talked about that? And do you think you've done enough to kind of make this your job to lose, kind of going into next season?
We haven't really touched on that too much. We just trying to keep the team together and moving forward and complete this bowl game with a win. That's been the mindset of everyone on the team. And just going forward, we're just trying to work hard and come out with a win, like I said before.
But for you, do you think you've done enough to sort of say, you kind of go in and feel like
it's
yours to lose?
I never feel, complacent in anything in life. So I feel like I have to work even harder now than before to, just increase my game and better myself and help me realize that there's things that I still need to work on.
So if he says it's an open competition come spring, you're okay?
Yeah, I'm ready to battle.
Most of your time will be spent here in Blacksburg once the season ends and until camp starts. But do you have any plans to do anything after the season yet? I mean, like Manning camp or anything like that? Or
I will be going to the Manning camp. I know I'll probably work out in California with Steve Calhoun and Armed and Dangerous and Keenan Allen. That's probably it. Other than that, I'll be in Greensboro.